Amidst the challenges of a pandemic, the Ministry of Labour and Social Security is focused on creating a sustainable path for a better and stronger Jamaica in the 2021-2022 fiscal year.
And so we have set aside $100 million to be provided for members to identify and be able to give support for the poor and vulnerable within their constituents.
The ministry will continue to provide cash benefits to targeted individuals and their families through the Program of Advancement Through Health and Education, PATH. The goal remains to break the intergenerational cycle of poverty and provide a safety net for the poor and vulnerable.
Our recurrent expenditures, or estimates of expenditures for 2021-22 fiscal year is $13.7 billion. This is a 238.26% over the $4.035 billion revised estimates for 2021. The operational and beneficiary payment cost on the path from the capital to the recurrent heads of expenditure and an additional $800 million for social assistance for the elderly accounts for that increase. For the first time in the 19-year history of the PATH program, it is 100% funded by the government of Jamaica. PATH is determined to ensure that our children succeed. Very thankful for allocating $800 million for the social pension program this year. The first phase of the program, which begins on July the 15th, targets seniors over 75 years who are not in receipt of a pension, disability benefit, or other retirement benefit or income. These persons receiving cash grants from PATH, Poor Relief, when they reach the age of 75, will be transitioned to the new program.
Beneficiaries will receive $3,400 monthly under this social pension program. Through the Social Intervention Program, SIP, the ministry will be empowering more of the country's youth to achieve sustainable employment possibilities and entrepreneurial benefits. Young people engaged in skills-based training will be assisted to complete their courses and supported with the procurement of the required equipment and tools for their trade. Government is also revising the national policy for senior citizens to provide a comprehensive framework for addressing the needs of the aging population. A draft revised policy will be resubmitted to Cabinet for approval as a white paper this fiscal year.
A priority area for the financial year 21-22 will be the actuarial review of the NIS. This will shed light on the financial performance since the last review in 2016.
Results of the actuarial review will also guide any increase in NIS benefits.
For the upcoming year, the National Insurance Fund intends to focus on several high-priority areas, including investments across the real estate market, fixed income and equity sectors, and the increase in the insurable wage ceiling for the NIS.
The ministry will also carry out major work to create improved office space and customer service.
The fund is still actively carrying out development work for selected NIS offices across the island.
The Kingston and St. Andrew Parish office is to be renovated at a cost of $176 million. Workforce development and labour market improvement remains a prime focus, and so the Labour Market Information System LMIS will receive further upgrading. The range and capabilities of the web-based employment portal will be increased and provide linkages with databases maintained by partners in the labor market. Phase 2 of the mobile app will also be pursued to facilitate easier access to labor market intelligence. The Electronic Labor Exchange ELE will facilitate 650 placements for on-the-job training in collaboration with Path's Steps to Work unit and the Heart NSTA Trust. It will also assist with career development and employment opportunities for graduates of the University of Technology. The Ministry's work permit processing system will be further modernized this financial year to achieve a fully web-based application and approval process as part of its labor market improvements. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security will continue to maintain industrial relations harmony for the current fiscal year through its tripartite dialogue and public sensitization. A newly completed St. James Industrial Dispute Tribunal Parish Office will be opened to facilitate the settlement of disputes. The Ministry will launch an extensive public awareness campaign this year, focusing on community-based interventions against child labour. Partnerships with other government stakeholders will also be strengthened under the National Action Plan to eliminate child labour. And implementation of the child labour risk identification model will be used to provide assistance to targeted communities. The Overseas Employment Orientation Program is continuing to seek out work opportunities for Jamaicans. There will be 3,500 new workers for both the Canadian and United States agricultural programs through a pre-selection recruitment exercise, with members of Parliament playing a key role.
In the future, all persons selected to travel would come from a pool chosen by the members of Parliament, and others, but minimally so, primarily from the members of Parliament. And that is the basis on which we're going to go forward.
Those are just some of the major plans of the Ministry of Labour and Social Security for this fiscal year.